Got it. And got it. Okay. So as I said, the next few weeks we want to focus on, sorry, I got lots of eraser dust everywhere. We want to focus on getting a comic page done, at least one page, a full A4 page. So it'll be sort of this shape. Get out of the way, light. A full A4 page. I do have some I've done somewhere. I'll dig them out and I'll show them to you next time. And some other little comics I've done before, just with ink pens. So if you don't have any felt tip pens or markers or something that you could use, you will need those. You could use texters, I guess, but we'll just stick to black and white and hatching with those. So I'm going to keep it a bit wide. I think I'm going to work this way. So for this week, I think last week we did poses and I asked you guys to try drawing one of your characters in some poses. So did anyone do any poses? Kai looks like he didn't do any homework. Oh, you did? You did do some? Yeah, well, let's have a look. Or are you just lying because you can't find them? It doesn't matter if you didn't do any, that's fine. But I want you guys to start thinking about a character that you're going to draw over and over again in a comic strip. So it could be a very simple character. Could be a humanoid character, could be an animal character, something like that. Did you find it, Kai? No, that's okay. So as I was saying, I think about a character. So I might draw something simple that's easy for me to draw. It's all like quick for me to draw. So I'm just going to keep it very simple, very simple. That was my dog whinging. Just a little character like this. A little round-headed character, looks like a Lego face. Just to help you guys design your comic. I'm going to give him very simple stick figure legs. And so I want you guys to do something similar. It could be a character that you have already designed, your own character, or something you could design just for this exercise. But once you have your character designed, I want you to think about a story that they're going to appear in. I know Kai's done that before with the guy jumping off the balcony and all that. It doesn't have to be that involved. It can be very simple. And then just in a few panels, you can just lay out your story. It could be as simple as this guy is walking along, you know, whistling. A guy walking along whistling. Not seeing, I'm trying to hold that pencil and the camera, not seeing a little banana skin. And then this one, he slips. I could draw him sort of upside down, going whoosh. He slips on the banana. So I could go do a big sort of sound effect going slip. And then in the last one, he can sort of fall down dead on the floor. The big thud. Something simple like that. Guy walking along, slips on a banana peel, falls down, thud. So I don't want you to copy that. You could use that idea and expand on it. But try and come up with your own idea. And then think about how you can plan that out in an A4 page. So this, I'm just doing a little thumbnail. It's not thumbnail size. It's just called a thumbnail because it's a small sketch. So remember we talked about opening scenes and things like that. I might do a little curve here, a curved box showing this guy's happy face. And then have, in this one, it might be showing the city with some buildings and stuff there and cars and very like hustle bustle of the city. And I could show, or if he's whistling in this one, I could show that he's whistling by doing a little arrow down there. So close up of him walking along being happy, but then we can show that the whistling's happening down here. So the guy's down there. And then I could even do, just making this up as I go along, have the guy maybe a view of up the street so you can see him coming towards you. And then I could have up this way of the street, like somebody sticking out from the corner. I might even do that a bit closer. Some guy sticking his head out from around a corner. Maybe he's eating a banana. And then I could do a shot of him sort of, I'm going to do it for 3 shots. The walking, the banana getting thrown, maybe the banana getting thrown, the walking, and then the banana landing. So I could do those a bit bigger. So the guy throwing a banana, and the close-up of my walking, and then the banana hitting the ground with a splat. And then maybe one big shot of the foot coming down and the banana, like a big close-up of the banana peel sitting here. And that's, you're like, oh my God, he's gonna stand on it. And then in the next page, you see him slipping, and maybe it's a big full page shot. Be quiet, please. Full page shot of the guy falling over with his legs up in the air, his arms flailing around and screaming. Rah! We can do this big and have the banana peel in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages, 8 panels on one page. And then the next page is one big panel. So that's, what is that, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 panels for 2 pages of a comic. And it's just basically these 3, actually it's only even these 2 panels because I don't have him landing yet. So I've only gotten up to this slipping on the banana peel, but I've already got 9 panels of telling a story of how something's happened. So I've set the location of where he is, and then I've set up the story that he's walking along and there's someone eating banana. And then the setup for the joke is that banana gets thrown, he's walking, banana lands, and he's about to step on it. And then the joke of him slipping on it. And then I can do more pages to resolve. So have you guys come up with any ideas or a character that you want to show or talk about? Yeah, Kai? You want to, let me unmute you so you can tell us about
it. Well, I made this small strip in the time you've been talking called, I don't know, I called it I Spy. It says, yep. I spy my one eye something, and I'm just drawing the characters now, just silhouettes.
Okay, and what's going to happen? Is it just an I Spy game?
No, it's not an I Spy game. There's got to be like 4 characters. I only do 3. Are like approaching a monastery, and they're inhuman, and they're gonna try and fight, rescue some other stronger inhuman thing.
Okay, that's being held captive.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how are you going to work that into one page? Like, what's the first page going to look like? Or is that what you're doing now?
That's what I'm doing now. But I
Okay.
know what the bad guy looks like, and it's. I try not to make it too freaky.
No, go freaky. That's fine. All right, cool. I'll ask Riley now. Riley's holding up his picture of this. Is that the pickle man, Riley? Do you want to unmute?
Yep.
That's your pickle man. Hold him up again.
Yep.
Pickle man with a cape. Has he got hair, or is that just the swishing of the?
No, he's turned into a meteorite.
Ah, okay. So what's the story of Pickle Man? Have you come up
Okay,
with a
so
story?
he's from this planet of pickles. Then his mom and dad send him to the planet. Then that's when he's in the asteroid. Then he lands on the planet and he's like the superhero.
So it's sort of like the Superman story.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Is he on a planet full of other pickles or a planet full of humans?
Planet full of vegetables.
Oh, okay.
So
But
he's
he's
from a
from-
pickle planet. He flies down and he does that.
Okay, that's cool. So what's going to happen in the story? Is it just him being sent to the?
So I'm thinking like there's this other animal, this other guy, and then kind of like mixing it with Ninjago a bit, like Lloyd and Garmadon, like the bad
Yeah.
guys the dad, and then the good guys the kid, and gonna go on from there.
Okay, that sounds cool. All right. What about Audrey? What are you up to? Have you got an idea? I'm going to ask you to unmute and talk to me. I don't think we've actually spoken before, have we? Probably have. What's your idea?
I was just doing the design.
Oh, she's cute. I like that. What are you thinking of? Have you got an idea for a story for her?
It's basically her story is that she's a high school girl and she's young girl in school and I'm only looking at her personality first so then I can get started.
Okay. All right. Well, keep thinking about it, and then try and get some ideas down. Even if you do a simple comic, just like a 3 or 4 panels first, and then turn that into something bigger. Oh, cool. It's a cute little design anyway. Jensen, hi. What are you up to there? Do you wanna unmute?
Hi.
Hi. Have you come up with a character?
Yeah, I'll do one now.
Yeah. Have you got an idea while you're drawing? You can tell me about?
So it's gonna be like this, like sort of like a year 3 or a year 4 kid, and it's going to be like really short.
Yeah.
It's gonna and in the comic, it's gonna be a couple of panels of how he's playing basketball, and then when he sees the basketball net, it's really up high, and when he tries to shoot the ball up there, it gets nowhere near.
Okay, so just is really short. All right, that's cool. I'd like to see those, just a little short panel like that, and then we can do some really cool stuff with the angles to show him looking really short. It's a cool idea. Who we got left? Just Amisha. Have you got an idea? Do you want to unmute and talk about it? Have you got a character?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me about it or show me if you haven't drawn it yet? You don't have to if you don't want to.
No.
No? Okay. But are you following along what we're doing? Yeah? Okay. What about someone that doesn't have their camera on, like Leo or Annabelle or Jordan or Tobias or Joe or Jurat or Rushing? Anyone there want to share their ideas? either show them or talk about them. It's very hard to teach drawing when I can't see what you guys are drawing. Okay, well, while you design your character and think your story, I drew this character first, and I've drawn him side on, just so I know what he looks like in different poses. And in the story, because he's whistling, I'm now going to draw what his face might look like when he's whistling. So have his eyes closed, maybe have his mouth off to the side like that, a little speech bubble. So this is called, it's basically like a model sheet. So, you know, if someone else was coming to work on this comic, they would know how to draw this character from different poses, because I've drawn him from different angles, different positions, things like that. I need to show sort of what he's going to look like, especially this pose where he's flipped over. Even his foot, what does the underside of his foot look like? So I'm just going to show that. Just make it foot shaped. No, I just put some lines in it. So the top of his foot is going to look like this. The side of his foot is just going to be pretty flat. It's almost like he's got a flipper. And I've drawn his hands as circles, but if he's going to grab something, or his hands out like that, he might have some fingers if he needs them. So when he's got a fist, it's just round. But when he needs fingers, maybe they look like this. So if he's pointing, he has just one finger if he needs it. He has fingers if he needs them and when he needs them. So this is a model sheet. This would be called a turnaround. So you usually have front, back, side, and 3/4. This is sort of a 3/4 face here. Then you have hands and feet, which are little additional bits. And then you have action poses, which would be something like this, where you have a character drawn in a pose. It's not always a pose from the animation or comic, but it's something that just sort of shows how the character moves. So I'm just going to draw this pose down here, try and put it on model. Because I've drawn his body really big there. But I do want his sort of bottom to be bigger in the shot, because I wanted to show that he's flipping backwards, so that his head's going to be in the distance a bit. His head's still pretty big. Maybe like that. His head and his bottom are almost the same size there. And I want to show that his leg is flipped forward. Okay. Show the underside of his foot the way I drew it up here. Draw a little butt crease on him. And again, I'm drawing his hands the way I've drawn them in the model sheet, and they're open. That's sort of shadow under there. Might do his eye, actually. Because he's just got black eyes. When he's surprised, maybe he has normal eyes with a little dot. Like that. So that's something else I'd have to put on a model sheet. draw his face when he's shocked, so that it shows that his eye looks like that. And then I want to do his mouth. Sort of surprise, going "Ah," like this. So there's the action pose for the slipping on the banana peel. Look at that cactus man, he's cool. I like that. He looks, oh, cactus man, pickle man. He looks a bit like a cactus, but he's pickle man.
It's actually the bad guy. It's Bacon. It's like a bacon guy.
Oh, bacon. Okay. Oh, I see. The strips of it through there. Yeah. Is he meant to be cooked bacon or raw bacon?
Cooked.
Maybe you could make him look a little crispy, and you have bacon sort of bubbles.
Yep.
It could sort of be a bit wobbly.
Okay.
Try that. See how that looks. And you can still do those stripes through,
Yep.
like the fat on either side and the meat in the middle. And then, yeah. Bacon dude. Right. Pickles and bacon. Nice. So I just added a shocked face into my model sheet. There he's falling over. So on this one page, I've got a model sheet happening. I've got a little storyboard at the top. I've got the rough layout for my 2 pages. So I wonder if we could start on doing page layout today. We've got about half an hour. Should still have time. Jordan or Gerard or Joe, all the J's, except for Jensen. All the J's are camera off. You guys working on anything that I can see? Rusheng, Annabelle? That's cool, Riley. Yeah. You could even do some little, like these little bits of smoke coming off him or something. Or like maybe he's just been cooked and so he's got some fat bubbles on him, like really burst out. You know, they spit and fat's heated up. I'm going to start thinking about my 3rd page. Slips on the banana peel. And maybe we see the guy poking around the corner, looking up. And then the main guy landing on his head with a big crunch, big thud. And then we'll cut back to the guy laughing. What's that, Riley, on that side? Is it some kind of machine? Oh, he's on fire there, but what if you draw next to him? I like that. It's like his hair is on fire. Yeah, what is that?
That's the start of my comic ideas.
Oh, that's the page. Okay, cool. I like the flames. That's a good touch. you could actually make under the flames. You could so you have flames up here. Looks like a crown. You could sort of make him black on one end, like he's burnt. His top part's burnt. Okay, back to my comic idea. Hits, blah, blah, blah. And then I might just do this as 4 panels. I'll do one big panel here with the guy rubbing a big bump on his head. And then in the distance, you can see the other guy running away, laughing. That could be the end. So I made 3 pages from 3 panels. I made 3 pages. I need to make the other guy look different so that we can tell the difference. Because you don't want them both to look like that. They could be different colors. I could draw them exactly the same, but make them different colors. Or I could make them look slightly different. So maybe the bad guy, I'll draw them the same, so they're same design. But I'll make him, maybe he'll have like big eyebrows. And small eyes. Or he could have a hat or a mustache. Probably not a hat, because this guy might wear a hat one day. Maybe I'll give him a mustache. There we go. Got the hero and the villain. Okay, Riley, sorry, I've just looked up. We got, do you want to turn your mic on and then talk through the panels?
So at the start it's just like the scene, and then second part is him getting shot down from his planet, and then the
Okay.
third part is him getting the superpowers, then him beating the other guy, the bad guy.
Okay, show me again. Hold it up again. So the third panel is him shooting down, and then that last panel is him beating up the bacon guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably need a few more panels before that, so to introduce the bacon guy, because
Yeah.
otherwise it looks like he's just fighting a piece of bacon. We don't know that he's the bad guy.
Okay.
So let me see. We've got him shooting down. Hang on, let me just get a lot of this paper. Let's see. You could have him, because you've got it like that, 2 little ones. You could have this one where he's leaving his planet. So this is his planet, and that's him leaving. Then you could have him. You could have the vegetable planet there, and have him shooting towards it.
Yeah, like the meteorite thing.
Yeah. So that's like what you've got there.
Yeah.
Then maybe you could have the big one where the pickle guy is getting his powers, or maybe he's being like a strong man. But over here, you can show the bacon guy that he's not happy, that he's all grumpy. Maybe he could be saying something like, "Oh, I don't like that pickle guy," and then and then maybe a close-up of the bacon guy saying like, "I'm gonna fight you," and then have them
Yeah,
fight.
and then have the guy just shooting him up with a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to copy that down?
Okay.
Feel free to change it. I'll leave it there so you can see it, but feel free to change it. But I think that might work.
Yeah.
Because it's telling, see how I only added a little bit more, but it's still telling the
Yep.
same story?
Yeah.
So you need to have some speech bubbles in there. So think about what he's going to say too. Even on these ones, you could have little text boxes that say, Pickle Man was sent away from his home planet and then sent to this planet to be, and became a big hero. And then the bacon guy starts talking. Jensen, did you have something there you wanted to show as well? Do you want to unmute and talk about it?
Well, I'm just finishing the last panel now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, the stories, the stories, about how my main character is playing basketball.
Yep.
And then when they see how like high the basketball net is, and then a panel above, there is the other player, like the opponent against them.
Yeah.
They're looking like at the panel below them. And then they like are laughing because they see like him trying to shoot from like a very high distance.
Okay.
But then he gets in trouble. But then the guy laughing at him gets in trouble by the teacher. Then eventually, my main character shoots a ball and misses.
Okay, do you want to hold it up again just so I can have a look at the images?
Okay.
I know you're not done, but that's okay.
Okay.
So let me see. So the first panel there, we see the big guy and the little guy. And big guy's looking down at him, little guy's looking up. And then we see how tall, okay. Is he saying something there, the little guy?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. It's good. One way, Riley, can I change the screen? Can I move this page? Yep. Okay. Jensen, one way I was thinking you could make that panel of the net looking really tall. You can do a perspective shot. So you could either do the little guy like really big, like down here with his head a bit smaller. So it was like we're looking up into the air, and you could do the net like this. So it's really thin there and then really thick at the bottom. So the net looks like it's way up there. See how that looks like it's really tall?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you could even show clouds and stuff up there to show that it's up in the sky. Or you could do it the other way, where you show sort of the net up here. That's the ring and the net. And then way down here, have the little guy looking really small. See that one? So see the two different ways you can do that?
Okay.
The same shot, well, it's the same situation, but this one makes it look really long, really high. But this one we're sort of the same height as the ring, but that makes the guy look tiny.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want, you can copy those down.
All right.
And even to, I'll just pull it over, even to show the size of the two characters, you could do the same sort of thing with the bully. Could be massive like this with his feet, big feet, and his head up there, with the little guy sort of standing down here. So that the bully looks really big, and this is the short guy in the middle.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So just something, just want to push your angles and make it look like a really cool story to look at.
Okay.
Cool. I'll just put you on mute and I'll leave that there so you can copy those down if you want. Depatra, have you got something you want to show?
Yeah.
Okay, what have you got there?
I did. Wait, just a second. Okay. I did Rubber Boy.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's little rubber with the hat on, sunglasses. That's cute.
Is
You're gonna swap those two around?
really cool.
Yeah.
And then you have him looking over to Pencil Man.
Yep.
And then looks like he has a great idea.
Okay.
He meets Pencil Boy and then he kind of like rubs his lines out.
So he chases him, rubbing out his lines. Yeah.
Yeah. He bumps into him and then Pencil Man falls off the table and Rubber Boy waves goodbye.
And then what happens in the last one?
And then he's
He's just cool again.
Yeah. And-
Okay, so that's great. I love that. It's very cute, very simple. So the same kind of things you could draw like this one. Just move it up a bit. You could, the scene where pencil's falling off, you could draw it the way you've got it with like the back of Rubber Boy's head, sort of as he's maybe holding onto the edge of the table, looking down, and have pencil sort of falling like that, so getting really small. Or you could draw it the other way, where you could show the pencil like falling and screaming or whatever, but then up here show the table, make the legs thick at the bottom, so you get that perspective, and have little Rubber Boy up there watching him, and he could be waving like that.
Yeah.
Just to help push that idea. And then at the very end, maybe you could show, this one's still on the shot, maybe you could show, if you're going to, maybe do that one when he's falling, and then at the end cut back to this one and have Rubber Boy being all cool again, and then just show like a little broken pencil, like it's snapped in half, something like that. Like and then his little soul leaving him because he's dead.
Okay.
But again, so it's just pushing the angles a bit. Yeah, but I thought that was a really cool idea. All right, Riley, let's have a look at yours. So we've got him falling from the planet and zooming as a meteor, and then him getting the thing and the bacon guy, and then the bacon guy talking behind his back, and then the fight. Cool. That's really good. That works. Do you know what they're going to say, Riley? Do you know what they're going to say in those shots?
I'm kind of still thinking about that.
Okay.
I know one of the things that at the end when he's shooting him up, he's like well, that was easy. That's what he says at the end.
Okay.
That
Well,
part.
yeah, what you can do is like in this one where I've got that, if I wanted a speech bubble in this one, I'd just draw a little line and then I'd write the words next to it. So that when I know when I'm roughing out the panel, I know that I've got to find a place to fit all those words within the panel.
Yeah.
So it's just an easy way to go, these words go here, these words go here, you know, that kind of thing. To help you write out your page. Okay. Oh, Tobias. Hang on a second, Tobias. Do you want to unmute and tell us what you're doing? So we can see it as well as hear. Tobias? No? How about Audrey? How are you going? Do you want to unmute?
I did 3 panels for the comic.
Okay.
Wait.
Can you hold them up and describe them at the same time? So we got the girl standing there. Is there two people behind her as well?
Yeah, I just drew like just like random people at the back. I didn't put too much detail.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to.
So she's at school and she's walking, and then she sees so the principal, which is her grandma, she the principal saw her, and because the story is basically that the principal's her grandma, and then since her grandma really wants her to have a boyfriend, she looks all over the school for one, and then she finally finds one, but he's really weird, and she doesn't like him once the her grandmother introduces him to her.
Okay.
She really doesn't like him.
Okay. What's wrong with the guy though?
Well, he likes eating pizza a lot, and he normally just like stays home. He doesn't do work at all, and he has very bad grades, and the principal doesn't care.
You just described me. I like eating pizza and I stay home, and I had good grades though. So all right, that's cool. I'd like to see the designs for the grandma and the boy as well. That'd be fun. Okay. Thanks for that. Anyone else? Amisha, do you want to show something? You don't have to again. And there's no pressure. No one has to show anything, but if you want to.
I haven't finished mine.
Okay. But show us what you got, and Rashang, I'll get to you in next. So hold it up close. So there's a character there, someone pointing. Is it a family or is it? I can't do it. Do you want to tell us what's going on?
One person is bullying the other person while someone is making a robot, and
Okay.
I
What are they going to do with the robot? Are they going to stop the bullying with the robot?
yes.
Okay, that's cool. I like that idea. Yeah, keep going. That's great. Let's see. Rashon, have you got something to show? Sorry, I just muted you again.
Well, I didn't do that much, but I've started something. So I'm making some first like drawing the cityscape bit. So
Yeah.
you know how where there's one of those like slightly on the top wide shots where you
Yeah.
can see like most of the city? Well, I'm doing one of those.
Have you
And then it's
drawn it?
just about
Do you wanna-
like city life, but it's
Do you
like
want to turn your camera on so we can see?
not really because I haven't done that much yet. It's
That's okay.
literally just a
Doesn't matter.
cityscape.
Okay, so have you got an idea for the story and the characters?
No, it's just the life of like anthropomorphic animals.
Oh, cool. Like Zootopia?
Zootopia, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like anthropomorphic animals. One of my favorite movies is Robin Hood on Disney. I like all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. I'd like to see some of your character designs too. Okay, Kai, what are you going to creep us out with now?
Well, I don't know if my 3 characters, maybe 4, will scare you as such, but those are just the 3 that I made up in the time I had.
Oh, is that like it's a TV head with wings?
Yeah, I gave him asterisk wings because, well, why not?
Why not?
Then
And is that
there's-
a target?
Got a target head, got a target bag over his head, and then this is a giant headlight with barbed wire hanging off it.
That's cool. And they've all got human kind of bodies?
Yeah, they all got human kind of bodies, except the headlight, he's got like a spider, something for the legs. It's got to change.
Okay. Like a drider. Do you know what a drider is?
A drider,
Yeah.
is it those bacteriophaga legs? Has a head, long body, and like 8 legs spraying out the side.
No, but that sounds cool. It's very similar. It's from Dungeons and Dragons. It's a dark elf head and torso, and then like a centaur. So it's got an elf
It's got a
top,
spider.
and the bottom part is a spider. Yeah. So it's got the big spider butt and all the legs, but then it's got an elf with black
Oh, it's
skin.
just gonna have the spider legs at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then
Was it and what was I can't read. It's back to front, Jensen.
and then Jorah. Glora. Gloria? Glory. I think that's Gloria. Or was it?
Ben and Gloria. It was back to front. I don't know why. Your story, Kai, is they're going into you say monastery?
Actually, I changed the story a little bit. It was that I changed it to they're being in a constant day loop. Like the same thing happens every day, and it's all in this control of this one guy called something.
Okay.
And he's literally just like one eye. He only has one eye, and he's completely black. He's made of ink, and he can change himself into anything he wants. So if he wants something to go differently in the day that he's made, the day loop, then he makes it change. So
Wow.
these three guys are thinking that if we get rid of something, then the whole day loop will be broken and we're free.
That's cool. That's a really cool idea. I've seen a few movies like that. There's one really good one. It's only new. I think it was made last year, called The Collection of Great Things. Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's on Stan if you have a streaming service.
I don't have Stan.
Neither do I. Use somebody else's.
You don't have it yourself, exploit someone else's.
That's right. Not the little things. It is the. Let me see. Well, there's like Groundhog Day. Have you seen Groundhog Day?
No, I haven't.
That's
Right.
where the guy lives the same day over and over again.
Well, that's something similar to this, except there's got to be a whole lot of weird house appliances. Like the TV comes alive and shows you, what do you want to watch today? Do you want to watch Amazon Prime? Do you want to watch Stan? Do you want to watch something? Also, I was thinking saying same for the fridge, but I was going to add a lot of weird things in here. I might put it on Instagram for you to see.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I can't find this thing, so now I'm going on to Stan on my computer to see if I can find it.
Netflix.
Is it on Netflix?
No, that's what you should add in. That's all.
I'm just.
I'll add to my TV thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, add Netflix. I should change an alternate name so it's like, what is this?
Let me
Netflix, flick forever, never stop flicking.
see.
Oh, that's actually a good slogan.
Flick forever, never stop flicking.
Channel surfing, where people surf on channels.
On my list, it's not there. Oh, it's really bugging me now. Or was it on Prime?
No, I haven't watched Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, it says in the chat, have you watched Christmas? Whatever it is, it sounds very ominous.
Let me see. No, I can't find it either. I can't think of what it's called.
Groundhog Day, you said.
Yeah, there's that one. The other one, it's more of a teen movie.
Teen movie. Is it that one where the two couples go into the green houses? They don't like it. They're trying
No.
to leave.
No. That's starts with V, I think.
Yeah, no, I can't say the name either. So we're on the same page at that one.
I can't believe what's going. No, I just almost had it. It was Collection of Perfect Things or something like that.
Serious and Unfortunate Events? No.
No.
That actually is a show.
Yeah, that's good, but that's not like a time loop.
Time loop. Well, it is kind of a time loop with Count Olaf.
Well, yeah, he's doing the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
It's not turning up there.
So what's it about this graph? This you're trying to guess?
there's a boy who he's like a teenager and he wakes up and plays out the day, but then when he goes to bed, he wakes up again and it's the same day.
Happy Death?
Happy Death Day? No, it's not that one. It's not a scary movie.
Okay.
It's
Okay, because there's a lot of movies or loops, and I'm just trying to think. I haven't
Yeah.
actually watched any of them. I've just seen trailers and gone, nah, this is probably too scary. I like the idea, but it's too scary.
Yeah. And then he sees a girl in his loops, and then he's like, I want to talk to her, and he realizes that she's not looping as well, so she is looping as well, but she's aware of it. So then they join up together and they find all these sort of perfect moments in the day. And then they make a list of it. So then they make a list in a map so that then they can go around the whole day and just see all these great things that are happening in their town. They witness all these great events just in that day.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one ever.
Yeah. If I find it, I'll send you a message on Instagram and then you can see if you can find it somewhere to watch.
Yeah. Also,
but-
I looked at your Inside game. I think I've seen it on Xbox Game Pass, but it's been long removed, so I can't play it.
Oh, the Inside one. Well, it's on Switch, but
I don't have a Switch. My dad says he would like one, except I think he's kind of forgotten about it.
well, they're good. They're fun. Yeah, I can't find it, but if I do, I will let you know.
Okay.
I think it's like a Stan exclusive or something like that.
Stand exclusive. I don't have
Yeah.
Stand. Yeah. I think everyone's kind of moved on with us two chatting.
Has anyone else got something else to show? Because we're actually running out of time too.
I see some people are eager. I'll just mute myself.
Cool.
All
right.
Mute.
There you go. Who wants to go? Amisha? Do you want to go? Audrey wants to go. Well, let's go, Audrey. What have you got? What have you got for me, Audrey?
I just got the designs for the grandmother and the kid that she introduced.
Okay. Let's have a look.
This is like the principal, which is
That's cute.
yeah, that's the grandmother, and
I
then
like that. That was really cute. Cute face.
wait, I don't know. This is the kid.
That's the pizza kid?
Yeah.
He's got pizza on his shirt.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Really good. Anyone else? Riley, how's yours going? Do you want to share?
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna get all my ideas down and then I'm gonna start drawing the comic in the week because I'm at home isolating.
Oh, are you? Have you got COVID?
No.
That's all right. I'm isolating at home too, but it's only because I'm not going anywhere. Next week we will do the pages. We'll do a full page, so you don't have to do that. Just get your idea for this week, your idea and your characters. And then next week in our lesson, we'll start drawing a full page in pencil. Today is just sort of getting all the groundwork, thinking about your story, planning out your page or pages. And then next week we will draw the pages in pencil on a full page. So we'll draw it sort of life size. More, anyone else? Amisha? Do you want to say anything? Nope. Departure? You got anything more to add? Nope. Jensen? How's yours going? Oh, we got Rishon's back. It's good. Do you want to chat about it?
Well, do you want me to show you the thing? Because I finished the cityscape open wide view bit.
Yeah, let's have a look. Open up your camera, Rishon, and we'll have a look.
Wait.
Oh, cool. Nice angles there on your buildings. Cool. Well done. Riley was clapping. That's how good it is. That's really cool. Are you going to have any particular characters in that, or just sort of you're going to show different people's
Well, I've
story?
done it like a platypus, but yeah, not done yet.
Platypus.
Yeah.
That's cool. I thought you were just picking your nose in, Kai. All right, well, we've only got a couple of minutes left. So for next week, I would like you guys to have just a simple model sheet of the characters, page layout, which some of you have already done, or even just a really rough panel comic, like a comic strip of what's going on. And then next week, we will turn these page layouts into a full around the paper, a full page. So we're going to have all the panels drawn on each panel drawn on the page, and then we'll start drawing in details and things like that next week, and then possibly even we'll start inking it with some felt tips or textures, or even pens if you want. It's probably easier with markers or felt tips because of their ink instead of the graphite. Yeah, so any last things anyone want to show or talk about? Because we've got like 1 minute left. Nope, no one. What about the guys that had their cameras off the whole time? Annabelle or Leilani or Leo or Jordan or Drat or Joe? You guys want to show anything or talk about anything before we go? Leilani, oh, cool. You got a bit of a comment going there. It's a bit hard to see because it's so tiny on my screen. All I can really see is the last one where she's going, yay. People, oh, we'll talk about speech bubbles too, because you need to leave room for your speech bubbles, but not too much room. But cool. Jensen, little dude there. Okay, cool. That's great.
Okay, finished.
We are out of time.
We are time. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Evan.
Thanks, Mr. Evan.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good week. See you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for the lesson.